Hey guys, what's up? Jeff here again to orient your fitness in the right direction, and today I want to talk to you guys about how to work out your outer glutes because I don't think this topic is covered enough, and whether you want to strengthen them, know how to work them out correctly, maybe you just want to fill your butt out more, whatever the case, I'm going to talk to you guys about that because I don't think this topic has been properly addressed on YouTube. I mean, I typed it in, some videos came up of some women doing these outer glute workouts, but they didn't really seem to really explain things well or know what they're talking about, and I thought, you know what, I could talk about this, I know what I'm talking about, and especially since, you know, my best features physically, from what other people have told me besides, you know, me having good biceps, I also do really have good glutes. Those are my two best features, biceps and glutes right there. So, I'm going to talk about how to work out your outer glutes correctly. And when I refer to your outer, because many people when they work out their glutes, they're mostly focusing on their Gluteus Maximus, which is your largest butt muscle, but people often neglect their Gluteus Medius and their Gluteus Minimus. So your Gluteus Medius is on the side of your hip, and your Gluteus Minimus is beneath your Gluteus Medius. And so those are the two glute muscles I'm referring to when I refer to your outer hip. And here's what these muscles do. Essentially, your Gluteus Medius, it does hip abduction, so it brings your legs sideways away from your body, and it also is very important in stabilizing your pelvis, your hips. That's very important because if that muscle's weak, your legs are going to cave in more. That's called valgus collapse. That can place a lot of stress on your knees, your hips, your feet, cause a lot of issues, especially if you're doing things like running, where one leg is really going to have to support you. So I'm going to explain how to work out that muscle. That muscle, besides doing hip abduction, it also is involved in hip internal rotation and external rotation. And your Gluteus Minimus, it also does hip abduction, but it's also your strongest internal rotator of your hips. So we're going to be doing some exercises now to work out these muscles. So if any of these exercises hurt you, don't do them obviously, but I'm going to be giving you guys 3 exercises. So let's get started. Okay guys, so now I'm going to be working out the Gluteus Medius. So remember how I said it does hip abduction? So hip abduction is bringing your leg sideways away from your body. So what you're going to do, you're going to straighten your leg, keep your foot pointed up like that. So straighten your leg like that. Hand on your pelvis, make sure you're not going forward like that or back like that. You're just going to bring your leg up slow and down slow like that. So just like that. That's hip abduction against gravity, so you're working out your Gluteus Medius now. Try to do 3 sets of 10 or 15, whatever's comfortable. If this hurts, you don't do it, obviously. But I think the majority of you guys will be perfectly fine. If that's too easy, use an ankle weight. And that's pretty going to work out your Gluteus Medius like that. So now, once you've done that, you're going to do some clamshells, resisted external rotation, which is this right here. So you're going to get a band, tie it like that. Now you're going to put it around your feet. So go up like that. Lay on your side, feet together. You're going to come up like that. So that's resisted external rotation. Make sure you're not going forward like that or back like that. You're just going to be like this. Go up slow and down slow, feet together. So just like that, up slow and down slow. Try to do 3 sets of 10 or 15. That's going to work out the rear portion of your Gluteus Medius, which is often neglected. So now, okay guys, so now we're going to work out the Gluteus Minimus muscle. This muscle is going to be harder to work out. This exercise is more challenging. It's called the reverse clamshell. So we're not going to be using a resistance band right now. You're just going to lay on your side for this. Keep your hips straight. So hips are going to be straight now, like this. And you're going to keep a small space between your knees because we're doing hip internal rotation now, so it's going to work out Gluteus Minimus. So keep a small space between your knees there, and you're going to rotate at your top knee. So you're going to rotate up like this, knees are bent 90 degrees. Make sure you're not going forward or back, so you're going to rotate up like that, up slow, down slow. But so by doing this, we're internally rotating our hip. So we're going to work out your Gluteus Minimus. Try to do that 3 sets of 15. I actually feel this. So if I feel it, I think a lot of you guys are going to feel it with no resistance at all. And if you were to use resistance, I'd obviously use a light band, and you just put it around your feet like this. So you put this right around your feet like that. So I'll see if I can do it, but I doubt it because this exercise is already challenging. But let's see. Yeah, I can't do it. Probably too tired or whatever, too sore, but yeah, it's definitely too much resistance, so I can't do it. But if I were to do it, I would go up like that. So if you do use a resistance band, that's how you do it. But let me show you one way, another way you can do this exercise. 1 second, let me show you. Okay guys, so for this exercise, I'm just holding on to a chair like this. So I put the band around my feet like that. I'm just gonna do internal rotation like this. So once again, this band is too heavy resistance, but I'll show you the general motion. So you're gonna go out like that and in. So you're gonna go out like that with resistance band, and you're gonna come in. So let me just show you what I'd do if this weren't so heavy. I just go out like this, and then I come in. So that's another way you can perform that exercise. But I do this with a band because you're not going against gravity, so this would be easier. So for this, I'd use a band, except I make it less resistance. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you thumbs up, commented, subscribe to my channel, all of that. Say, Jeff, you're amazing, whatever. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later, soon.